Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is David Brooks, the Cadillac Counselor, coming at you to tell you a piece of my mind. And today I'm going to talk about writing this book. Look, it's been a wonderful journey. I'm one section away from finishing. Then I'll just have to do all the editing and all of that. But I've read some of the stories to my wife, and we've had some really good conversations. I've even had to have really good conversations with my therapist because I entered into a world that I wasn't ready for. I know I had been through a lot in my days, but I never really truly realized just how much I had went through until I started writing this book. The good thing about this book that I like is that it is true stories mixed in with a couple of other stories, but most of those 80 stories are my life. Things that happened to me. And now whenever I look back and I remember all of those things, from being kicked out of school, being molested, to girlfriends and breaking up, and friends and roommates being disloyal. I never just looked at my life in a total package like I did when I finished this book. And I will tell you this. And I have a lot of times when parents come in, or wives or girlfriends or husbands or boyfriends come in, and they always say, I need to tell you about what's going on with my family member or my friend or whatever it is. I've been through it, been there, done that. And I want you to be able to trust that when you have a therapist that have been through it and they know what's going on, you don't have to tell me much. Now, if it's a personality disorder, sometimes I need to get more information. But for the most part, I want to hear them as sick as they are. I don't want you to tell me up front, because if you tell me, then I don't get a chance to witness the transition in their mind. See, I want them to lie to me at first, and I want them to minimize, and I want them to project. I want them to do all of the things that are natural to them. But if you step in the middle of it and you're trying your best to warn the therapist of what's going on, by doing this, you have literally compromised the therapeutic relationship. I need to see them at their worst. I need to witness it. So whenever it's time for them to relapse, then I'm more aware of what that old voice used to sound like, the old manipulation. You always got to remember, relapse will happen way before they use a substance or they do a behavior. There's a lot more other behaviors that come in front of that. It's the antecedent. I need to see what the antecedent is. And so what I will say is that writing this book has helped me tremendously to remember where I came from. I hope that it helps the world be able to listen. There's so many times that you get an autobiography from someone that tells you all about how horrible their life is. The problem is you don't really get a chance to fix your own problem. Yes, you might be inspired by, man, look at where they came from. But at the end of the day, is that even helpful if you can't even figure out your own thing? So this is the reason why I love this book, is because, yes, I do tell my story, but I also tell you how to fix your problem. And then it gives you some questions that you have to ask yourself so that you can get to a better spot in your life. I will just tell you, I thank everybody for always continuing to support me. My wife, my kids, everybody around me, my secretary, people that have worked with me in the past, and really and truly some of the people that are part of these stories, because you have helped me get to where I'm at. And with my parents, I know that you guys saw the worst side of me. But you're going to get the chance to see the best. And that's with everybody in this whole world. Because I'm telling you, we need to change the face of therapy. Get out of that old way and let's jump into some new ways. And that is just being real. It's David Brooks, Cadillac Counselor. Take it easy. Bye. Done is you've compromised the theoretical. You have compromised the